Shockwaves at Old Trafford, Glazers and Sir Jim Ratcliffe plot sensational Manchester United exit. In a development that has sent tremors through the world of football, Manchester United is on the brink of monumental change. After years of fan unrest, boardroom battles, and declining dominance on the pitch, the infamous Glazer era appears to be drawing to a close. Reports emerging from credible insiders close to Old Trafford suggest that the Glazer family, who have held a controlling interest in Manchester United since 2005, are in advanced discussions with Sir Jim Ratcliffe to engineer a complete and coordinated exit from the club's ownership. This jaw-dropping twist is not merely another chapter in the long saga of Manchester United's turbulent ownership story, it may be its final and most dramatic act. The Glazer family's acquisition of Manchester United in 2005 was met with resistance from the start. Funded largely through loans secured against the club's own assets, the takeover saddled United with significant debt and sparked outrage among fans. Over the years, numerous supporter-led movements, including the famous Green and Gold campaign, called for the Glazers' departure. Despite winning trophies under Sir Alex Ferguson, many supporters felt alienated from a club increasingly run as a corporate asset rather than a community institution. As United's performance waned in the post-Ferguson era marked by managerial instability, inconsistent recruitment, and diminishing success, the scrutiny of the Glazer stewardship intensified. Their perceived absenteeism and lack of footballing ambition only further eroded fan trust. British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe, chairman of INEOS and one of the UK's wealthiest individuals, made headlines when he acquired a minority stake in Manchester United in late 2023. Ratcliffe, a lifelong Red Devils supporter, gained control over football operations in a move that many hoped would herald a new era at the club. His early involvement was promising. Under his guidance, structural changes began taking shape, including the revamping of the club's recruitment policy and renewed investments in infrastructure. The presence of a football-savvy, passionate investor like Rafford both literally and figuratively. However, even his minority stake was viewed as a halfway measure. Fans wanted the Glazers out entirely. And now, it appears their wishes may be coming true. According to multiple sources, Ratcliffe is not only managing football operations but also collaborating with the Glazers to engineer a full and orderly transition of ownership. The proposed plan would see Ratcliffe or an INEOS-led consortium purchase the remaining shares from the Glazer family, effectively ending their two-decade-long tenure. This potential exit is not being framed as a hostile or abrupt sale, but rather as a calculated, strategic handover designed to preserve financial stability and ensure continuity of operations. Insiders suggest that key financial advisors have been engaged, and that the blueprint for the takeover is being drawn up with an eye on the 2025-26 season. The move could be officially announced by the end of this year, though negotiations are still ongoing. The price tag speculations range from £4.5 billion to as high as £6 billion, given United's global brand, commercial pull, and stadium redevelopment prospects. The Glazers' willingness to consider a full exit is likely influenced by multiple factors. Fan pressure, protests have intensified in recent years, affecting both the club's image and matchday experience. From stadium walkouts to digital campaigns, fans have made their discontent impossible to ignore. Market peak, with valuations for elite clubs soaring, now may be the perfect time for the Glazers to cash out. The global appeal of the Premier League, rising media rights revenues, and the potential for European Super League revival all add to the allure of a well-timed exit. Ratcliffe's influence, Sir Jim's increasing influence and competence in football affairs could have built trust, reassuring the Glazers that the club would be in capable hands post-exit. Should this transition proceed as reported, the implications for Manchester United would be enormous. One, restored fan trust. A Ratcliffe-led United, especially if supporter groups are given representation or ownership stakes, could rekindle the emotional bond between the club and its global fan base. 2. Modernization and infrastructure. Ratcliffe has already indicated an interest in revamping Old Trafford or potentially building a new stadium. A full takeover would unlock greater capital for such transformative projects. 3. Clear footballing vision. With full control, Ratcliffe and his Ineos team could implement a long-term football strategy free from conflicting shareholder interests, potentially restoring United to its former glory. 4. Enhanced commercial strategy. Ratcliffe's business acumen could help modernize the club's commercial model while aligning it more closely with footballing objectives, moving away from the Glazers' heavily finance-driven approach. While optimism is soaring among the Manchester United faithful, caution is still warranted. No deal of this magnitude is simple. Regulatory approvals, stakeholder alignment, and financial disclosures could all become stumbling blocks. Moreover, Ratcliffe's leadership, though promising, has yet to be fully tested at the scale within English football. Still, for the first time in many years, the club's future feels like it's heading in the right direction. The shadow of the Glazers may finally be lifting, and with it, a new dawn may be breaking over Old Trafford. This potential changing of the guard at Manchester United is not just a story of boardroom maneuvers, it is the culmination of years of struggle, hope, and relentless fan activism. If the reports are true and the Glazers are preparing to exit with Sir Jim Ratcliffe orchestrating their departure, Manchester United may be about to enter a bold and exciting new era. As the red half of Manchester holds its breath, the world watches. The theatre of dreams could once again become a stage for glory both on and off the pitch.